Yeah, I'm not able to connect to the remote server. So
Okay.
since 1 hour I'm not able to connect. So I thought today we won't be having a class. Yeah.
Okay, just let me check.
Maybe the 7-day warning period is over. I think today is the day.
Maybe due to that.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one another server. Let us try to do that. Okay.
Okay.
So you can also start recording from your side. So now, going forward, we are talking about the lock object. What is the significance of a lock object and why it is used and where we can see. And there are basically three types of lock object. One is read lock, that is also known as shared lock, and another is a write lock. Write lock is nothing but the meaning of write lock is by default exclusive and cumulative lock. This is also known as exclusive and cumulative lock. And there is another type of write lock, that is exclusive but not cumulative lock. So sometimes people tell that these are the different types of write lock, and sometimes they tell that these are like different lock. They tell like the first lock is read lock, second lock is exclusive and cumulative lock, that is known as write lock, and the third lock is exclusive but not cumulative. So uh, sometimes it is known as like they are asking us to connect with this one. Okay. Shame is coming. Okay. Okay. So this is like the first is read lock and the second is exclusive and cumulative. This is also known as the write lock. And another lock, we can understand another lock, that is the exclusive but not cumulative. So just to avoid the confusion, what I'm going to do, determine, let us get determined on uh, one thing only, so it will not create a confusion. Uh, Remove this one, put this is as a second lock, and this let us make as a third lock. So this is our third lock. Here itself I'm going to write it. This exclusive and cumulative lock is by default known as write lock. Fine, exclusive but not cumulative. And the fourth one is optimistic lock. Optimistic lock. This is the fourth. So read lock you understood like it is nothing but multiple people can open the same data object at the same time in the display mode. This is known as read lock or shared lock. The meaning of exclusive and cumulative lock means the same people can open the same object multiple times, and the counter, there is one counter that keep on increasing. That's why it is known as exclusive and cumulative lock. Same people can do, another people won't be able to do. And exclusive but not cumulative, it means even the same people will not able to increase the counter. It will not allow to put the counter on the same object. Even the same people will not be able to put the multiple lock. And this is the optimistic lock. The meaning of optimistic lock means, see, these all lock which we here have seen, these are comes under the pessimistic lock. All this first, second, third, all these three locks comes under the pessimistic lock. The fourth lock, this is known as the optimistic lock. The meaning of optimistic lock means, for example, like if you come over here and go to AC11, okay, let me log in again. Go to AC11, and if you want to open some database table, this will not be here. Let us search some Z table, Z star. Someone has created this table. Let's go into change mode. So what will happen, like when we will go into change mode, see there's some this log, if you want to see what kind of log is there, you can just go to SM12 as I have told earlier, and you can check what kind of lock has been applied. So here the lock mode you can see. Here you can see the lock mode. This tells what kind of lock mode is there. So this is the lock mode is X. So what is the meaning of lock mode X? See the cumulative counter is 1 over here, and the lock object name is this one, ESDICT transaction code. Everything, all the information they have given over here, but we want to understand what kind of lock mode is there. Say if again you go to SE11, and if you want to change try to change into change mode, then it will not allow. That means it is a write lock. But there are two types of a write lock as discussed. One is exclusive and cumulative, and another is exclusive but not cumulative. So how to identify this is an exclusive, means which one is this one, exclusive and cumulative, and or exclusive or not cumulative. So what we will do, let's go to AC11 one more time and try to display in uh, uh, and refresh this one. See, this use counter is not going to change. So even or other thing, like how you can check, just press F1, go to the technical description, go to the, one second. Yeah, here they have given, see. So exclusive lock is represented with E. So let me uh, exclusive and cumulative, exclusive but not cumulative, and optimistic lock. Read lock, this is represented with S, and exclusive and cumulative, this is known as E. This is known as E, and exclusive but not cumulative, this is known as X. So, and optimistic, this is known as with O. The short notation is O. So the same thing here they have written. Shared lock is exclusive but not cumulative lock. That means X. Exclusive lock, that means E. This exclusive lock, that means E, the meaning of this is nothing but exclusive and cumulative lock. Cumulative is not written over here, but cumulative is there. Exclusive lock and cumulative lock. This is shared lock and exclusive but not cumulative and optimistic lock. You can also check from here. The meaning it is telling, X means that the lock entry was set in shared mode and can be therefore accept further lock entries by other users also in shared mode. In shared mode, the other user will be able to display into the share mode. They won't be able to display into the write mode. That is the meaning actually. So till now any confusion, Gayatri here, like if you are facing any confusion or anything, any question, you can just discuss over here.
Yeah, X is an exclusive lock,
Right.
but again they're saying in shared mode, X can be seen or X can be changed. I didn't get that part.
No, it cannot be changed. It cannot be changed by the other people. It cannot be changed. The meaning of X means it is this one, exclusive but not cumulative lock. See, if you were going to display in another, see here I have displayed at two places. I have opened this table Z triple A. At two places I have opened. One here it is in display mode, and another, if you see somewhere else, here I have opened in the change mode. And if you go over here, here in SM12 transaction and keep on refreshing, see the counter is still 1, though I am the same person, and I have put the lock at the two place. One is there in the change mode and another is there in the display mode. Still the cumulative counter is 1. The meaning of this one is the lock is this one, exclusive but not cumulative. It's not getting cumulated. And there will be some example I will be showing you. There you can say this. There you can see that this cumulative counter will keep on increasing. So when that will come, when we will supply this lock E, when we will use this lock mode. Okay, exclusive and cumulative. That if it is E, then it will keep on increasing. As the, what actually it is what actually it is telling, the meaning of X is there at only one place, means one place you will be able to open in the change mode. At other place, other person can open in the display mode. This is the meaning of X. Since other person can also see in the display mode, that telling it is exclusive but also shared lock. Why? Because see, what is the meaning of shared lock? Shared lock means another people, several users can access the same lock data, right? At the same time in display mode, you can see here. Several users can access the lock data at the same time in display mode. So that is known as write lock. But when you come to exclusive but not cumulative, that meaning of uh, that is the meaning of like one people can one people can put the right lock. That means one people can go in change mode, and another people, if they are trying to go into the change mode, it will not allow. They can go into the display mode. Going to the display mode means several people can go into display mode. That is the meaning. That means shared lock. That's why it is telling. That means it is a write lock as well as the shared lock. The same thing. While exclusive locks are requested repeatedly by the same transaction and can be requested again in succession, exclusive but not cumulative locks can only be requested by the same transaction once only. All further lock requests are rejected. Got the point?
Okay.
Okay. You understood?
Yeah.
So the meaning of just simple, yeah, in simple language, just to understand that if one lock, one exclusive and not cumulative lock is shared, that means I'm talking about the third one. If X lock mode is there, then only one person can go into change mode, another person can go into the display mode. That is the meaning in a simple word. And here, optimistic lock, here I'm just trying to make you understand. Uh, if you try to go to, SAP help or somewhere else, you will might get confusing over there because it's not written in very good way. It's so just what actually, if you go over here, see, sometimes what happens, sometimes you will get the requirement like to open the same data object in multiple sessions, and you would like to put all the data object in the change mode. What I'm trying to say that if this is the database table JAAA, and you might be thinking that I want to open this one in change mode, and in another session also, I want to open this one is in change mode. It is now not allowing due to the lock mode is X, but if you would have put the lock mode O, then what it will do, it will not give this pop-up to you. It will not give this pop-up to you. And if you press OK button, this will also come into the change mode. So whatever object is there, the same object, if you are trying to open in the change mode in different transaction, okay, sorry, in different session or even by the different people, it will open in the change mode, but what will happen, see, if you something going to change over here, for example, I'm going to change this one, this name, and I'm going to press this save button. So as soon as you will press on this save button, what it will do, it will put that O lock, this O lock, this lock mode O will be converted into this E mode. This O mode will be converted into E mode. Meaning of, first it will open in the change mode because it is the optimistic lock, and once you change something and save over here, what it will do, it will put the lock, it will convert the lock from optimistic lock to exclusive lock. Why? Because you have now changed something over here and you have clicked on save button, that's why it will put the you know so whoever the first person or in whatever first session, if you do the change, then click on the save button, then it will put the exclusive lock on that particular object, and then in another object, if even that is there in the change mode, that this object in some another session, even this is there in the change mode, if you click on there on the save button, it will not allow to save. It will tell that uh, exclusive lock is there and it has been already by some other person has been changed, or by some another session it has been changed. So first time, whoever the first person will be there, that will be able to change, but another person or in another session, it will not allow you to change. That is the meaning of optimistic lock. So first, uh, you can open the same object in multiple session in change mode. So the meaning of firstly this can be opened the same object in multiple session in change mode, but the multiple session or by multiple user or by multiple user in change mode, but as soon as some uh, as soon as some user or in some session some changes are saved, log gets converted into mode E. Mode E means exclusive and cumulative. That means right log. So this is the meaning of optimistic log. This you understood, right? Hello.
Yes. Yeah.
No confusion, right? Okay, fine. I believe that you don't have any confusion. If you have any confusion, we can discuss it anytime, because this is a little tricky. Log is a little tricky to understand the concepts. That's why I'm repeatedly asking. Anyway, if you don't have any confusion, it's good. And if you get any confusion, we can discuss it later. So now, how to implement the log object? So when we are going to create the any log object, for example, let's take this table only, JAAA. This is the table. For this table, I want to modify this table into my program. So what I will do, that first I will put some log. It can be, it depends on my requirement. I can put this read log by default. The read log is applied, so you don't have to explicitly do anything. Exclusive and cumulative log, this one and this one and this, all these three, 2, 3 and 4, and there are many more logs. For that you have to handle programmatically. So for example, I want to uh, modify this table content, and I want, when I'm modifying this table content, at that time no other person should be able to modify my content. So you can choose either this exclusive and cumulative based upon your requirement, or X, or this optimistic. lock whatever. Don't choose this optimistic lock. This is some in another scenario. This can be used, but this exclusive and cumulative or exclusive but not cumulative, either one of these you can choose. So let us choose this one, E, exclusive and cumulative right lock. So when we will choose the right lock for this one, so when we are going to modify the content in this table, it will not allow to the other person to modify the content at the same time as soon as my, you know, as soon as my lock is over there. So this is the table name. Let's create one lock object. Every time whenever you are going to create the lock object, every time whenever you are going to create the lock object, you have to start with EZ or EY. Every time you have to start with EZ or EY. This is the naming convention. You have to do EZ or EY. Click on this create button and give your lock for table ZAAA. Tables, go to tables. Here you have to give the table name. I'm giving this table. For this table, I have to create the, you know, uh, what was the table name? Z triple A. Okay. Z triple A is not active. Okay, I think we have put in the change mode and just save detail with and activate. So let's go to SU level. Uh, go to the database table. Go into display mode and say it is in inactive status. Click on this activate button. Some other person actually they have created errors occur during the activation. Okay, let us see what is the error. Okay, some inconsistency is there. We will not do anything in this table. We will choose some another table which is already active. There are many table, ABAP table. Let's choose this database. Let's check this is active or not. This is new.
We don't have any locks on G employee.
No, Jet employee, see, that has been created in some another, some another application server. That is not working, right? This is some another server. Okay. Jet employee will not be here because this is, another. This you have created?
No, you created in the first class. After the 2-3 classes, we got HANA server.
Oh, here only in this. No, no, that server also that is not there.
Okay,
The
maybe
one
somebody
which I
else
have
created.
created. Yeah, yeah. Jet employee. This you can check like who has created. SAI Sai Teja is someone who has, actually it shows the last change by it will not show you who has created, but still, you can check who has changed the last. Anyway, this is active. Z employee is active. This will solve our purpose. So let us create the, log object on this table. Click enter. This is fine. Yes, this is fine. Local object and get employee fine. And here you can see the lock mode. See, in older version, this is actually older version. You can check the version. In older version, only three locks are there. Even optimistic lock is also not here. Only three: right lock, read lock, exclusive, not cumulative. So even optimistic lock is not here. Anyway, these are the most important locks. So right lock, that means E, and here now you can click on the save button, and the lock parameter you can give over here, say mandatory EMP underscore ID. So these are the lock parameter. The meaning of lock parameter: you would not like to, you would not like to put the lock on all the table, on complete table. You would not like to put the lock on complete table, because at a time you uh, must be changing at one record, or your requirement. It, I'm just trying to say, like, if you go over here, please validate enter command. Okay, so what actually I'm trying to say, if you go to this transparent table to see some entry, one entry they have created, even they are suppose multiple entry at the same time, uh, only one entry, one entry you will be able to modify. You won't be able to modify all the entry at the same time. So since you have to modify one entry at the same time, you won't require to put the lock on whole table. You have to put the lock on this particular record only. So we have to identify the particular record with the help of this log parameter. So what we will do, we will pass this employee underscore ID, whatever we will create the log in that log, and it will log that particular employee ID only. It will not log all the data inside this. It will log that particular employee ID. That's why we give the parameter. It is table, we have given the table. If you want to give some more table, you can give over here. You can just activate it. As soon as you activate the lock object, there are two function module by default created. Two function module automatically created by the system. As soon as you will activate this lock object, two function module will automatically gets created. Click on this OK button. So say objects activated. As soon as object gets activated, two function module you can click. You can go to utilities and click on this display object list. There are two function module. One function module is known as enqueue function module, and another function module is known as dequeue function module. I think that was not the right place. Let us go once more. Display object list. This is not environment. Application Gayatri. Okay. Go to, yeah, here. You have to go to this and you have to click on this lock modules. You have to click on this lock modules. You will be able to see the two function module which have been created. One function module is known as enqueue function module. So with the help of enqueue function module, with the help of this enqueue function module, we will be able to put the lock and that particular record. And when we will run this dequeue function module, when we will run this dequeue function module, you will be able to uh, you will be able to remove the lock from that particular record. So let us check one by one. So now I example this. Let us to function module, copy this one and put over here. As soon as log objects are activated, their two FMs are generated. One is enqueue FM and another is DQ. DQ. So in our case, this has been generated and this has been generated. DQ. So FM means you can go here, you can copy it here and go to /AC37. AC37 is a transaction for FM. AC37 in next class means in further classes we will see in detail how the function module works, and it's just to see here. This is a transaction for FM AC37. So you can go to AC37 and you can see that function module is coming. This is the enqueue function module. You can display this function module and you can see there are code written inside this. SAP has written code inside this, and this is the code to put the log. This is the code to put the log. If you run this one, if you run this function module, it will be asking you the employee ID, on which employee ID you want to put the log. So suppose I want to put the log on this employee ID 100 is there, so I'm going to put the log on the employee ID 100 over here, give just 100, and this is not required. Mandate is 100. Okay, scope, rate, collect. So fine. Mode Z employee. This is this is the log mode. So these are the important parameters which I have filled already. These are optional. XEMP ID, wait, collect. This is not required here. Just run it. So if you run it, now the meaning of this one is a log has been applied over there. Log has been applied over there. So let us check. Go to SM12 /SM12 and let us see if any log is there or not. If you see here, you will be able to see that there is one log has been applied. This is the log argument. Log argument means how the log argument gets prepared. The combination of you can see here the key combination of key. So the key what we have chosen in a parameter MANDT and EMP underscore ID we have chosen. If you remember, if you don't remember, again we can go to /AC11 and you can verify it. This is the log object which we have created. You can go to log parameter. So MANDT and EMP underscore ID. MANDT and EMP underscore ID, and this is the log parameter. Now go to that table, Z employee, go here, go to this content and run this one. So see, So see here, this mandate is 800. So what internally they concatenate the key field. So MANDT and employee ID is the log parameter. So they concatenate both the log parameter. So this is something, let's copy this one, control Y, control C. So this will become your log parameter or log argument. The same log argument, this here it is showing. If you see, it is same, both is same. And the table name is same. The log mode, this is now I have supplied the E, the log mode is E. And the time when we have applied the log, and the person who has applied the username above 0310 this is my username, the client, everything is there. This is the huge counter, this is the cumulative counter. There are two cumulative counter. So they both is having this different meaning. We don't have to go inside all these things, but just to understand this, the cumulative counter and everything they depend upon these things. This it will, if it is E, if you keep on increasing the counter. So since this log mode is E, so what we can do, we can keep on increasing the counter. Just let us open in a separate session or in the same session two times. In the same session two times you want to be able to run this in queue function module. As soon as you will go back, again we go back, let us see if it is gone or not. It is gone. Now there is no log entry. So in the same session you won't be able to, you won't be able to uh, put the log, you won't be able to put the log again and again. So I won't be able to show you here, but yes, if you with the help of one program, certainly we can see. So this is how, this is how you can create the log object, and you can use to put the put the log object. Let us quickly create one program so you can understand how in the program they use this one. Though you don't have more idea about SAP ABAP program because we have not discussed this one. Still, let us try to create so that I could show you. So this has been our first ABAP program. I will try to make you understand. So our programming journey has been started from today. So first what we have to do, since we have to modify the data into this table. What is the table name? Z employee is the table name. Just to go here and check. This is the table Z employee, and I want to modify this data. There is only one data here. Let us try to put some more data. Go back. Utilities table name, create entries. Give some. I think they have given some check table or something like that. Let us check. Okay, why this is coming? Why this is coming? Because they have given some search help over here, or they have used some standard data element. So let us check. They have used this employee ID, this owner they have used as a data element. This is the standard, a standard data element. So add this data element, already some standard, this parameter, this search help, already it has been applied over there. That's why this search option is coming over there. So this is not a check table or something like that. It will not stop us to create the entry. It will allow whatever value we will give, it will take. Create entries. Let's give some value 001, employee name Pankaj, employee department IT, employee company something like TCS phone number we can give. I don't want to give anything now. Just it has been created. Similarly, I'm going to give some more. Pankaj 1, IT 1, TCS 1. So I've created some records. Now my requirement is like I want to modify some particular record. So just go to the content, save it, and see these are the record which we have created. Employee phone number here nothing has been given. So what I want for the employee ID 1, I want to uh, enter this value programmatically from the program. I want to do this one. So how I can do? So first I have to select the data. So what I will do? First, let us create one internal table. I will let you know the concept of internal table. IT underscore tab. Type first you have to create internal table. IT underscore tab. Here internal table is not required. Work area will be enough. W underscore just let us write work area only. Work area type and the table name Z employee is there. So Z employee you have to give over here, and then again declare one more data. Leave it as of now we don't require. Select a star from which table? Select a star from Z employee table. So I'm going to uh, select one single value, select single star from Z employee into work area. Work area I have declared so that it can store a single value which will be fetched from the database table where EMP ID. This is our EMP underscore ID is the key field. So EMP underscore ID is equal to this one. I want to modify the content of this one. So 1. We'll just give 1. Let us check the syntax. Any problem? No problem is here. So fine. And now what I will do, once I will get the data, once I will get the data into this work area, I would try to, I would try to modify that record. Which one? Employee phone number, EMP underscore phone underscore number. So WA hyphen EMP underscore phone underscore number equal to some number. I'm going to give some number. Okay, this is the number I have given, and now I have to modify the record. So before modifying the record, I will apply the, I will apply the code. So modify before modifying the record in the table, put the log over there. Put the log over here. So I have to put the log. So what I will do? Go to the pattern, the call function. There are two functions automatically gets created. One is enqueue function module. With the help of enqueue function module, we can put the log. So I have called this function module and just uncomment this one. Mode Z employee E I will pass. And it is this one. And the employee ID, I want to put the log on the employee ID 1 only. So I'm just passing 1 over here. So you can enable the exception. Other required, we can remove the other thing. And if size of RC not to 0, that means if it is not successful, if log is not successful, size of RC will not be equal to 0. If log is successful, that means in that case the meaning is if size of is equal to 0, that means successful. So what we can do here, we can give else, right?
What is size about
Lock is
Sabarsi?
successful.
It's a lock.
Size of C is a system variable. Size of C is a system variable. Okay, and this shows that this function module is executed successfully or not. If if this function module was able to put the directly on that particular record, it will give you 0. If it does not, if it is not able to put the lock on that particular record number 1, then it will tell that no, there is some problem, and in that value will not be equal to 0. That means something like 2, 4, 5, something like that it will come. And in that case, you have to understand that some problem got, some problem is there. So, automatically this message will handle. Everything we will learn in detail in programming part. Here just I can understand that you might not be able to understand, but just I'm showing you for the sake of uh, like at least you can understand something about log how it works. So this is the function module with the help of which we put the log on that particular record. So we will see now. This is the program created, activate it, run it. It's giving some dump, type conflict, some type conflict is there, fields, employee type, under all these things is coming. So let us correct this one. Even you can see where is the type conflict is coming. So just keep on, go page down is not working. Go from here. Here say the call function, here some type conflict is there. So fine, we will correct this type conflict. Go here, go into change mode, and let us see why this type conflict is there. So go to NQE triple Z triple A, this function module, and EMPID type is this one, Z employee ID. This is the type. So double click over here, and let us check. This employee ID is type of Kunal. This is char 10. This is char 10. So why the problem was there? Because I have passing as an integer. I'm passing as an integer. That's why it's giving the error. So anyway, let us copy this data element. Let us copy the same type, Puna, and I will tell you now. And since I'm passing it directly, if you put in the single quote, probably it will not give the error. At least activate it. Let us run again and say now it is not giving the error. So since this is a in char, since this is a char and I was passing like a integer, that's why it was giving the error in this case. Now I have just put in the single inverted comma and now it's working fine. So lock is now successful. So fine. So now I will just run over here. And now it is telling lock is successful. Go back, and what I will do, put the just to put the breakpoint over here. So activate it, put the breakpoint. Session breakpoint was set. Here some session breakpoint was set. This is some different layout. I don't know why it is coming like this. Maybe this is the older version or something like that. I don't know. Or some setting problem. I don't want to do anything now. If it get disturbs, then again it will be a problem. App editor front end old. Okay, it has been selected old. That's why it is coming fine. uppercase, display as syntax error. I think now it should come in little good way. Yeah, now it's coming good. Fine. So since the old editor was selected, it was coming like that. Fine. So here the lock is successful. Now it's fine, and this is also fine now. Activate it. Activate it. Run this one. So here is press F8. Lock is successful. Go back. Put the breakpoint over here, so that I can make you understand little more way. And if you go here, uh, go to SM12, SM12, and select on this, click on this list. See, JTest1. This is the program. This is the program which is there in the display mode. On this program, the system has created the log mode on this program, not on the table. So not on the table, and log mode is X. So on our table Z employee, there is no log as of now. There is no log as of now. Let me close the extra session so that it will not create any confusion while showing to you. So now we are having only this much. Okay, fine. X, all these things. Okay. So this you don't have to think about. This is the program, JPK test one. This is a program name. I'm looking about to put the lock on this, Z employee table. So as of now, no lock on the Z employee table. Click on, press on, keep on pressing F6. So in this statement, they have got some data in this work area. If you click, see some data has been there: mandate, employee ID, employee name, employee ID, company, employee phone number. All the data is there. But if you see here, there is no log as of now. There is no log as of now. Just to go back. Okay. There was no data selected. On the first record, I want to put the log. So let us press this F6 button and see the size of our is 0. That means log applied successfully on the employee ID 1. If you now go on here and click on refresh button, see the second record has come. The meaning of that on this particular table with this 001 means 800 is 800 is your client ID and 1 is your employee ID. So on this particular you know record, log has been applied. On that particular record, log has been applied. So that is the meaning. So if you again go over here, and I'm directly jumping from here to here with the help of shift F12, and second time I'm going to run this one, and if you see currently the cumulative counter is 1 over here, this is 0, and this is 8001. If you refresh over here, this 1 became 2 now, because 2 times I have applied the lock over here. Again I am going to just press shift F12, and the third time in the same session, because I am applying lock again and again, that's why the counter is going to be increased. See, so now it will become 3. So this is known as the cumulative counter, keeps on increasing when you are going to keep on uh, keep on putting the lock again and again. Here you can see at how many times you have put the lock on the same record, on the same lock argument. So this is possible because this mode implies E. If it will be X or something else, then this cumulative counter will not be increasing. Cumulative counter will keep on increasing only in the lock mode E. E means this one. E means this one, second one, exclusive and cumulative. So fine. With this example, just I wanted to tell you that if I have to modify a record, then what I have to do? First, we have to put the lock on that particular record, and then here, what we can do here, once we put the, once we put the uh, lock on that particular record, then we can write this modify the table name Z employee from this work area. So what it will do that employee ID number 1 it will, this will be modified. So I will just show you. I will just show you here that how it will modify. So before that, what I will do, this employee ID is 1. Since this is a character 1, so just I am giving in single inverted comma. So it will select that particular data, put the breakpoint over here, press set F6. Size over C is giving 4, that means data has not been selected from this Z employee. So we have to check why it is not selected. WAC, no data has been selected. Let us first fix this one. Some data should be selected. Data LV EMP type owner is there. They have taken the owner data element, and here LV underscore EMP equal to, I'm going to put we can check how the data is going to be stored over here. C11, go there, go to the Z employee, click on this content button, press F8. See, in this way it is coming actually. There is some 0. So all the 0, if you directly Control C, and if you directly give like this, then it will be successful. Now this is not required. Activate it. Press F6. Now it got successful. Now it is 0. That means now data has been come this WA. Say now data has been come. WA. Say this data is there. Employee ID1 data has come over here. Employee phone number, this I have to modify. So what I will do, employee phone number, I'm just giving this one. So press F6, and now employee phone number has been here. You can see the total work area now. See, this phone number is there now. Now I have to modify this entry into this database table. Here I have to modify. I have to put this one here 8971472172. I have to put for this one. So I have to put the record over, put the lock over there. So I'm going to put the lock with the help of NQ EZ Currently there is no lock. Refresh this one. There is no lock on that table. Press F6. Lock has been applied. You can check here. Lock is there now. Now I'm going to modify this table with the help of this work area. In this work area, our data is there. So same, it will try to see from this work area which particular record I want to modify. So it will check the employee ID, the key field it will check. So one is there, and for this employee ID, everything is the same. So just it will modify the same as this work area. So press F6. So see, SVRC0, that means it got modified successfully. And if you see, it got modified successfully. Now just go over here, desktop to remove this one. Yeah, log successfully all these things, and the modification is now also successful. So just press F8. You can see, and if you go over here and if you refresh it, you will be able to see 8971472172 will be there. So just refresh this table, refresh this, see 8971. So it has been successfully modified. So this is how we can use the log object. This is how we can use the log object to modify a table entry. This is how we can use. So this is the concept about log object.
So we can only use it through the program. Not from the SE11.
No, not in SE11, right? Not from the SE11. Through program you can use this one, so that there won't be at the same time it should not allow to put the another log for another user. Okay, at the same time I will just show you over here. See this one, if you just go back and create a copy of this program. Okay, I have created a copy of this program. My first program name is 1. This is here, and the second program just I have created with the copy. This is 2. Activate the second one. Put the breakpoint over here. Put the breakpoint over here. Here also you just put the breakpoint. Run it. Go to SM12. As of now, there will not be any log entry over here for this particular, jet employee table. So just press F6. Now the log entry will come over here. User counter is 1 and all. This log is E. Okay, but suppose I have created one more program. This is another. Just go and open the second program, SC38. This is the second program, and suppose this is your another program, and another program is trying to modify the same entry. So just run the second program also. This is the second program. This is the second program. So if you will try to put the log entry through the second program, see in the first program already we have applied the log in the first program already we have applied the lock because this lock has been executed. But in the second program, again, if I'm going to apply the lock on the same employee ID, it will not allow. Why? Because already one lock has been there and data is going to be changed. So press F6. See, size bar is 1. It is coming. It is not coming 0. Why? It is telling foreign lock. The meaning of foreign lock means someone is already changing the data. So system is not putting the lock. If
so okay, I got that one. But if you
Mhm.
somebody is entering the data and they want lock on whole table
Mhm.
instead of not on existing one single record.
I didn't get you.
What if they
Can
want a lock on whole table? If they are entering new data and they want to have a lock on entire table.
no, if you are entering the new data, in that case there is no lock required, right? If you are entering the new data, completely new data, if you are going to enter, if you are going to enter the insert, in that case, means no lock required because you are going to use the completely new data. But if you are going to modify the existing record, which is which was already there in that table, in that case lock will be required, right? So that there won't be any inconsistency. Uh, is it means was this your question, which I have given the answer, or something else you were asking?
So there won't be any situation that we keep lock on the whole table.
Oh, you were asking that on whole table you want to put the lock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can also be possible. There can come some situation where you want to put the lock on the whole tables. So for that, what you have to do, just to go if such kind of situation comes, in that case, just go to C11, and one way, like one by one, you can go to the program. This is first. Let us check. Go to lock object. Then I will show you from the program lock parameter. So here, this is the log parameter it is given. So here in the log parameter we have given employee underscore ID, and here the table is given, and here the field is given on which field we are trying to do this thing. So for for putting the log on the content of the whole table, on the content of the whole table, not on the definition. Okay, definition, I'm not talking about definition. Whatever we are talking about on the content of the table. So when we are going to put the log on the content of the table, we have to pass that particular employee underscore ID. But your question is, like, you want to put the log on the entire content. So here, if you could pass all the employee ID in one go, so there is an option, there is a way that is known as select option. So what you can do, you can define a select option for this employee underscore ID, and you can pass all the employee ID in one go. You can pass all the employee ID in one go here. I'm passing one only. Here you can pass all the employee ID in one go. So that way you have to do. So once you understand the programming part, once you learn the programming, you will be able to do these things. What was your question? You can be able to achieve in many different ways. One thing is like you can make it as a select option, or you can make it as a table, and in that table you can put all the employee ID on which you want to put the data, and that all the data you can pass in one go over here in this employee ID. Okay. And another way, you can put the loop on all the entry of your table, and one by one you can put the log on all the table content. On all the table content you can put the log. So when you will go to SM12, here you will be able to see the multiple record. Here you will be able to see multiple record, because suppose if there are thousands entry are there, and one by one you have put the log on all the entry, and for all the entry you will be able to see here the entry existing, and in log argument the employee ID or the employee ID, you will be able to see that on which employee ID the log has been put. So this is all about log. Let us complete the log here itself. We will not go now. Miss, this is already this is well described here. More than this, I don't think more than this anything is required in this log. Once you explore yourself much and more, this log object, whatever we have searched, whatever we have seen, like log object, buffering at the database level. So I've just taught you the basic and intermediate concept. So if you want to learn and if you want to go deeper inside, in that case, what you have to do, you have to study yourself with the help of SAP help portal. Otherwise, if we go ourselves, then it will take one topic itself, it will take 6 months, because SAP is very deep. So uh, just we are going for the basic and intermediate concept, and we are trying to cover the important concept as much as possible. So we are going to complete our ABAP data dictionary here in today's class, and from next onward class we will try to explore AC38, where we will be learning the program, like how to create the program, what are the different types of program, what is its variants, its attributes, documentation, text elements, and like all the important syntax, string concatenation, character operation, string operation, how to what is the what is internal table, what is work area, how we can define the data object inside the program, how to modularize our program, then the events, basic report, interactive report, all the things gradually we will learn of the program. So programming will be very important once we will come into this program. I will give you some more assignment over there, so that you will feel enough confident in programming, and also you'll be able to crack all the interview. So even if you know basic very well, you will be able to crack the interview. They don't ask advanced concept on that all. Whatever I have taught you, this is more than enough. If you know this much, it will be very easy to crack any kind of interview, because only the basic concept, if someone knows good the basic concept, they will be very well, they will be able to manage very well in the SAP field. The basic concept, if having a strong basic concept, uh, nothing will beat you. Advanced concept, even you won't be able to remember all the advanced concept. At the time of implementation or at the time of support, you have to check the documentation, and from there you can use it. So fine, Gayatri.
Okay.
I will give some, I will give some assignment over here for this log object. Just write yourself different type of log object. This is very important interview question. What are the different type of log objects, and what is the meaning of that, and what is the difference between them? Write yourself different type of log objects and try to understand them. If you get any doubt, just we can discuss. I don't think there should be any doubt, but still if you have any doubt, we can discuss. And then this is important, let's do this one. Create a log object. Create 3 log object. 3 log object. One with mode equal to E, another is X, and then O, optimistic log. So just to try to create this one, and then check the function module which you have. Check the function module which have been generated. So for checking the function module, you have to go to menu, and from there you have to select the log modules. So there are 2 function module will be created. One is enqueue function module and another is dequeue function module. Dequeue function module is to remove the log, enqueue function module is to put the log. Fine. Next class I will tell you something about dequeue, because we didn't discuss anything about the dequeue function module. I will let you know the importance of dequeue function module. Dequeue function module is nothing but it just removes the log. If there is any log, it will just remove the log. So, but you might be wondering that we have not used anywhere dequeue function module, still how the log were getting removed. So what happens actually, here I'm going into this here now. It's taking some time. Let us, okay, fine.
Yeah, we'll do
Here,
tomorrow, Pankaj.
so actually,
I have very loud noise there. I think it started. Function started.
background noise is coming.
Yeah.
What function is
I
starting?
cannot hear you properly.
Some background is. Okay, fine. Let us tomorrow. Okay, fine, Gayatri.
Okay.
Bye. Tomorrow. Do this one, okay? Do this assignment.
Okay.
Take the screen.